clothes. I'm fucking with you, Drew.
Oh, cool. I appreciate it, man.
How you been, bro?
Good, man.
Let's see.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, I need you to get these pubes out of my face, please.
You can get that taken care of tonight. I know you had a long flight.
Yeah, man.
So how you want to cut it tonight?
Skin fade, medium high, about an inch above the ears. The line up, try to go on the edge a little bit. On the side is age and shit like that. So
Keep it as low as possible.
it's running from my face, right? You know, as I get older. So
Shave anything off the beard, or we growing it out?
No, shave everything off, bro.
Completely off.
Yeah,
All right.
completely off.
Anything? Keep goatee, mustache?
nothing.
Nothing. Straight
Nothing.
baby face.
Everything, gotta go.
Baby face. So, I know you got the Combat Veteran YouTube channel and the Instagram. Tell me how that all came about.
Man, so I was in Iraq, right? I was contracting in Iraq, and I was on a mission. And you know, I'm with my guys, and we're doing what guys do inside the truck. We just talk a lot, just bullshit, locker room talk and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So we're talking, and the driver up front goes, "You ever walked into a bar, just went up to a girl and said, 'Hey, baby, you ever been with a combat veteran?'" And for some reason, I don't know why, I found that hilarious. The funniest, I was the only one laughing. But for some, it was like a light bulb for me. And I was sitting in the back, and I said, you know what? Maybe somebody should make a video describing the veterans out there, describing like the types of veterans out there. So I go on Facebook, come back from the mission, I go on Facebook, and you know, I look at my buddy's profile and stuff, and seeing what we have in common. So I made a list, 10 lists of things that we all have in common. Man, one thing led to another, dude, and there was just a shit ton of people that saw the video, and I didn't know about it up until like the next day. Somebody stopped me. I came back from the mission, put my gear down. I was going to the little shop on the embassy to grab me a drink, and somebody stops me. He goes, "You're that guy." And I'm thinking, dude, I'm like, who the fuck is talking shit here? Somebody's talking shit.
What guy?
Yeah, what guy? Who's that guy? Somebody's talking about. He goes, "No, you're that guy, that 10 types guy." And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? So I turned around, went back to my room, and I looked at my video. I had tens of thousands of views. It was crazy. And I said, what the hell? One thing that really hit me, though, was this one wife who says, you know, I've been with my husband for 20 years. And for the past 10 years, I haven't seen him smile once. His PTSD, his depression really hit him hard, and he's been carrying that weight with him. And she said, he saw your video and started laughing. I finally saw the man I married. And I said, wow, how one video can be that impactful.
Yeah.
So I kept doing it, man, one after the other, and now I'm like freaking over 100 videos in.
So how often would you say you get your haircut done?
Every week.
Every week, weekly?
Yeah.
Same day, same time?
Yeah, every week. I have to. For me, the haircut is my confidence.
Like, what does it do for you? How do you feel that like a haircut plays a part in a man's life?
You know, haircuts is the confidence of a man, just like a woman going to a hairdresser and getting her hair did and stuff like that. That's why a relationship between the client and the barber is so important, because it's the place where somebody can feel comfortable to go in and come out of, right? Yeah. I trust you to cut my hair, and when I'm done here, I'm at a comfortable place in my life where I can feel I can do whatever I want.
Good place to kind of go hang out, shoot the shit.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's for me a haircut. It lets me think a lot more clear. Gives me some sort of direction that I can take on life, which is why I get it every week. Some people do it every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, however their hair grows. I got to get it every week.
So after you got out, how was it adapting back to to like the civilian lifestyle, to get your hair cut again, to just the whole lifestyle in general?
After I got out, it was all about what am I going to do next? What's my next objective? Because obviously when you're in the military, you kind of have a purpose. People give you direction and you go about your day doing it. But when you're out, you got to try to find that meaning again. That you got to give yourself that direction, and that was pretty hard for me to do. So I saw my barber pretty often. So I got out. I didn't want to be in New York, so I moved out to Cali. Did Cali for a couple months. Got homesick and went back to New York. And when I got back to New York, I knew I had to be busy. I knew if I was going to figure something out, then I got to get to work. I got to get busy. So I went to college, started working at a bank, and I kept my fitness routine going. And I was pulling about 15, 16, sometimes 17-hour days from the time I'd wake up to the time I'd go to bed. And that's just me trying to find something, trying to figure it out. Up until one time, I was working at a bank, and we was like a block away from the UN, so we had a lot of motorcades and politicians that come in and out and stuff. And the president was in town, and I got to see the president's motorcade drive by our bank. And when I saw that, I kind of got inspired, and I said, wow, that's pretty awesome. Even though, that's the Secret Service and stuff. So I started looking at information on how to become a contractor and stuff. And within a few months, man, I did some applications, did a couple research, tidied up my resume to their liking, and I ended up getting hired by a company. And I went to Iraq, and that right there, that move was kind of like the seeding to a combat veteran. Because I didn't do it. It kind of led me to a combat veteran, that decision. So it's actually good to see that the work that you produce kind of generates some revenue for you, so that you can go out and do better things, bigger things.
Yeah. Where do you plan on taking that? Like, what's the next steps for it? What's the future for it?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I can sit down and pen some stuff that I want to do, but I feel like that's like drawing up a business plan.
Yeah.
And I don't believe in business plans a lot, because business plans always have some type of variables that just won't work for you, and sometimes it's just worthless to make a business plan. Just go out and do it, and just see what happens. If you gotta adjust and aim fire, and go ahead and do that. So for me, I just take it a day at a time as the months go by. If it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. I really don't have a plan for it right now. My whole main focus is to make the movie that I'm concentrating all my energy in.
Okay, can you tell us more about that? Or?
Well, the movie is pretty much telling everyone, go do it. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we're going to do it. But we're going to try to do it.
Yeah. And
that's all that matters. So if we do it or we don't do it, we tried.
Yeah. Just fucking do it.
And I'm happy with that. A lot of people, I get messages and emails like this all the time. I want to do this. I want to do that. Then do it. Yeah. Right? All you have to do is go out and do it. You can fail, but that's okay to fail. What's so wrong about failing? So that's what I want this movie to represent. If we get to make it, if we don't get to make it, that's okay, because everyone saw us try.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. For me, money comes and goes. I've had a lot of money. I've had very little money. For all I understand, money isn't faithful to me. So I'm not going to be faithful right back. But my work ethic, how I work, how I function, going after it. Because there's this tone that, especially in Hollywood and movies, that there's this disconnection between living normal and just going through the struggle. Everybody goes through struggle. You go through struggle. Every average American goes through struggle. There's homeless people out here now. There's people living with AIDS, cancer, fighting cancer. There's kids fighting cancer. But that doesn't always stop them from living, from trying, from battling, from going to war with their current situation. So with me, it's like, all I want to do is show people that if you want to do something, then do it. nothing's stopping you. Literally nothing.
Yeah.
So
You want to be proof that.
I want to be proof that you can do it. It's hard. It's a hard reality for me to understand that somebody would wait 4 hours to just meet me. For me, it still doesn't sink in, because I'm just as regular as anybody else. Except I'm just somebody that's out here just trying to get it done, trying to do it. So when I see that, it's kind of like, damn, I must be doing something right. So if anybody's gonna take a look at how I lived throughout the time I was here and what example I left behind, was that go do what you want to do. Don't worry about nothing that's going on that doesn't have an impact on your life. Just go out and do what you want to do, because that, at the end of the day, it's your life. It's how you live it. They say that that most senior citizens, when they're in the deathbed, one thing that they regret that they all had in common was that they wish they had more time to do more. And that's something that if I'm in my deathbed, I want to look back and say, God damn, I fucking did it. I did a lot. I'm good. I'm good to check out. So that's one of the, that's definitely a main thing I want people to remember me by. But people stop living, man. I don't know why. People just stop living, and it's like nothing should be so impactful on your life outside of what you should be concentrating on to make your life better, especially if you have kids, if you have a family. Like, your only main concern is to improve, is to level up on life. So if anything, hopefully when I die, that's the message I do leave behind. So I get depression every month. Every month. I get it for about a week long. Sometimes I get it twice a month when the months are hard. This month for me specifically was a little bit tough because we're coming close to the launch of the movie. So there's been a lot of work on the back end that I've been trying to focus on. It's been driving me crazy. So the depression has been hitting me a lot lately. Typically how I deal with depression is I kind of ride the wave with it and just ride out that wave up until it's over, then get back to work again. Because I'm not at the right space in my head to work efficiently or effectively when I'm going through depression. And when the depression hits, the suicide thoughts start coming with it and stuff like that. And it's not something where it's like, it gets to a point where I'm like, I gotta be careful, or people need to watch me or anything like that. Because I wouldn't act on it, even though I tried to at one point when I was in Iraq. But for me, when I get depressed and stuff like that, I kind of just keep to myself so that I don't take that kind of grumpy side of me on somebody who doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
So I keep to myself and I just let it ride out. For people that are dealing with depression and stuff, they gotta find that middle ground, and they gotta know what is it that's triggering it. Because there's always something that triggers these kind of emotions, whether it's an argument that you had with someone that you shouldn't be having, or an anger or a temper that keeps happening. Because you're just that kind of guy. You got to learn how to turn that off and to remove that from your life. So as long as they identify what the problem is and they fix it, at least they're trying, and that's all that counts.
All right, Drew. We're all done. Let me hold that drink for you.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think about this.
This is awesome. I appreciate your time, man. Thank you.
That's what you flew in for?
Hell yeah. My name's Drew Hernandez, creator of A Combat Veteran, and I was the man behind the cut.
All right. Well, yeah, not 15 minutes long, but I'm pretty sure everybody could take a little bit of something from that, from that piece. I sit there as I listen to it again. There's a couple of conversations that I've had over the last 24 hours, and I swear to God, some of the things before I've even seen this fucking video, it's like some things that I've told my brothers. I have to agree with him. Fuck money. Money is the goddamn devil. Do we need it? Yes. We need it to fucking live on. That's why you have your budget. You pay your fucking bills. You do what you